Why children in elementary school always used to ask me, why was I so black? I didn't know. So like children tend to do when they're caught in the snare of not knowing, I lied. I used to tell them, I drink so much chocolate milk that it sinks into my skin and stains. Today I am in a historic building at work. My job is writing poetry and reciting poetry and performing.
Anguasanet, Wajajet, Ketnavet Neferet. It's a summer program called One Summer Chicago. It's a series of programs throughout the city. So there's photography, there's some theater programs, there's dance programs, and ours is poetry.
Who's going to stop me from jumping off the edge? Who's willing to be there for me? Huh? Please answer. I just want to know the answer.
Like they position it as a job, you know, because they want to be real clear it's something you take seriously. So we got kids that actually want to write poems. Let's pay the kids to write poems. Is the idea, so they can validate investing time in that instead of having to get a job in fast food or having to not get a job at all, you know.
Remember, come the first thing tomorrow, you will have your poem memorized. Show up here without your poem memorized, see what happens.
Poetry is hard as hell. I figured, like, I'm a writer. I can switch over to poetry, no big deal. But when I got there, like, I started hearing some of the other people's pieces, and I'm like, I cannot do this. This was a bad idea. White kids in elementary school always used to ask me, why was I so black? I didn't know. So, like children tend to do when they are caught in the snare of not knowing, I lied. So today, we had to memorize poems. And we got to choose our own poems. I chose the shortest one because I was lazy. I ended up liking the poem I chose though. It was about a little girl in elementary school and her white classmates asked her why she was so black. It reminded me of when I was in elementary school and like the white kids really asked me like, how you get your skin like that? How'd you get your hair like that? So like children tend to do when they are caught in the snare of not knowing, I lied. I used to tell them, I drink so much chocolate milk that it seeps through my skin and stains it.
What I would say will be really helpful is imagining yourself in actual elementary school. Kids have no filter, you know, just, why are you so black? You know, like just all the. What I hope she gets out of poetry, particularly is metaphor. So like if this is a comic book and you have these abstract ideas like love, then what is this character, how is this character experiencing love, and what tangible object or what tangible experience or what tangible space can you relate that feeling of love to from this character's standpoint, you know?
I never danced in front of before.
Oh, so you haven't before. Is it different from you cannot? So you have not?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so now you will. We'll work on it. Let's try it out. Let's try it out.
Why?
Yeah, let's try it out.
You're trying to kill me.
Yeah, this is my job. I'm trying to live you. I would push her to a belief in a unique contribution more and more. I think it's a little bit easier for her to expand her imagination about someone else, about a character that she creates outside of herself, you know? But the way you really develop a character outside of yourself is to have that development from in yourself. Does that make sense? So self-reflection, poetry leads you in the direction towards self-reflection. That self-reflection gives you an idea about what your own identity is and how it was developed and how identity is developed in total because you have an idea of yourself, right? And then you're able to create identities with that same knowledge of self.
I feel like poetry is more like of a side thing. I love it though. It helps with my writing. Like I would make my writing shorter, but I would put a lot in it to make it have impact. Why was I so black? I didn't know. So like children tend to do when they're caught in the snare of not knowing, I lied. I used to tell them, I drink so much chocolate milk that it just sinks through my skin and stains it. Or once I colored my whole body in permanent marker and now I can't get it off. Or once when I was a baby, I was locked in a tanning booth and this is how I came out. Never mind why I was in a tin booth as a baby. But on some days, when I don't feel like explaining why I'm black, I ask them, why are you so white? And they would just laugh and say, I was born that way. And wonder why I never just responded like that. And wonder if that response would have been good enough for my existence.